Moin Moin und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Let's Play auf meinem Kanal mit eurem Brokken, meine lieben Freunde. Ja, heute möchte ich euch hier auf eine Reise in dem Spiel Twin Mirror mitnehmen. Es ist einfach ein wirklich wunderbarer Storyteller mit vielen Wendungen, wo einfach wirklich viel Packendes passieren wird, viel Spannung wird sich aufbauen. Und ich möchte euch auf diese spannende Reise einfach mal mitnehmen. Genießt die Show. Jeden Tag um 12 Uhr hier auf meinem Kanal wird eine weitere Folge erscheinen, so dass ihr immer auf dem Laufenden sein könnt, was in diesem wunderbaren Spiel auf jeden Fall passiert. Und nun würde ich mal sagen, starten wir gemeinsam in ein neues Abenteuer.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rain fell most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WBCK, the Basswood Sound. And I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affected.
Erstmal eine schöne CD reinballern und richtig gute Musik hören und nicht immer diese grausamen Radionachrichten, die will manchmal echt keiner hören. Oh yeah, das klingt geil. Change my clothes and wash my does the well go down that low? Let me feel and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. Kein Bock aufs Handy. Ab und zu muss man auch einfach mal abschalten, das Handy beiseite legen. Playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. Sind wir schon mal angekommen am Aussichtspunkt. Dann bin ich mal gespannt. Ja, was wir da so alles beobachten können auf alle Fälle.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Ja. Beerdigungen sind immer scheiße.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
No littering, wahrscheinlich hier keinen Müll hinwerfen. Gut. Ja, es muss auch wirklich nicht sein. In der Natur gehört es einfach nicht, sich Müll hinzuwerfen. Das Unternehmen hat Wert darauf gelegt, dass wir alle erfahren, wie großzügig es ist. Okay, na, ich bin gespannt. Boah. Schon mal sehr, sehr schöne Aussicht hier.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big. I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things. I remember spending entire summers on the banks, fishing with Nick.
Geangelt habe ich auch noch nie. Ich habe gehört, das soll richtig entspannt sein.
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares.
Ach hier. Warnschild. Ja, ne, wenn man da runterfällt hier, könnte das unter Umständen wirklich den Tod bedeuten. Das stimmt. Nottelefon. Wie geil, direkt mit der Notrufzentrale verbunden. Boah, falls uns mal ein Bär hier angreift oder so. Hier nicht wandern. Ach, für Wildtiere. Was haben wir denn hier für gefährliche Wildtiere? Ja, ne, hier haben wir ja richtig gefährliche Tiere. Vor allem, ja, hier vor allem, ich weiß nicht, was das unten ist. Unten links sieht auf jeden Fall wie eine überdimensional große Ratte aus. Führen Sie beim Jagen stets alle erforderlichen Lizenzen und Genehmigungen mit. Jagen Sie nicht unter dem Einfluss von Alkohol. Ja, schon mal sehr gut. Eine halbe Stunde nach Sonnenuntergang und eine halbe Stunde vor Sonnenaufgang ist das Jagen verboten. Ja,
Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
Ja, was der Reiz daran ist, verstehe ich auch immer nicht. Leider. Werde ich aber auch nie. West Virginia, malerische Bergwälder sind die Heimat von Rehen, Gleithörnchen, Rotfüchsen, Kaninchen, Fledermäusen und zahlreichen anderen Tieren. Rotluchse, Wildschweine und sogar Schwarzbären wurden im gesamten Bundesstaat gesichtet. Und selbst weit abgelegene Farmen berichten gelegentlich von nordamerikanischen Pumas auf der Pirsch. Na dann. Nicht schlecht. Genau, hier sollten wir vielleicht nicht unbedingt... der Weg wurde vor 3 Jahren nach einem Erdrutsch gesperrt. Ja, dann sollten wir da auch nicht durchgehen. Also ich hätte jetzt nicht Lust unter der... Schützwanderer vor Jäger vor Bären. Ja, es ist immer traurig, wenn die Leute einfach... ja, hilflose
I used to
Tiere...
love looking at basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
Ja, das habe ich auch gerne gemacht. So durch so Ferngläser geguckt für so eine D-Mark oder so. Komm, werf rein und zeig uns.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
Auf jeden Fall ein nicht schlechter Verstand, muss man sagen.
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Erinnern an Pac-Man spielen.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
Wow.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
Was haben wir denn hier für eine schöne Erinnerung?
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces.
Ja, cool.
What do you like to write?
Ja, ist doch
I
schön.
gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others.
Ja, wenn es genau
Even
das ist,
me.
was sie bewegt, ist doch eine super Sache. Man soll das machen, was seinem
The
Leben
story is
bewegt.
important. You know I think that. It's just... People around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful.
Bin ich.
Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening.
Ich habe nie zugehört. Ja, das ist eine sehr, sehr schlechte Eigenschaft.
Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it.
bitte ja.
I'm trying to be romantic.
Sag nicht nein.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
Ja, natürlich möchte ich das.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma.
Oh Mann.
The silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Das ist
You
verletzend.
should know that. We've discussed it before.
Okay. Das tut weh.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Drücke I, um deinen Tagebucheintrag zu lesen. Ich habe beschlossen, vor Nicks Beerdigung noch einen Spaziergang auf dem Plateau mit dem Aussichtspunkt zu machen. Ich dachte, ich sei nicht bereit, mit Basswood wiederzustellen, aber die Vergangenheit zieht mich bereits dorthin. Meine Erinnerungen sind so lebhaft, als wäre ich nie fort gewesen. Kehre zum Auto zurück, du hast genug Zeit vertrödelt. Okay.
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Tut mir so richtig leid. Er hat gerade irgendwie so das Gefühl gehabt, eine richtig schöne Erinnerung zu haben und dann merkt er einfach, wie traurig es ist.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years.
Kurze Frage, wo kommt der her?
It's time to face the world.
Hallo.
Time to adult.
Wer ist das?
The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Eine sehr, relativ kleine Stadt. Kommst du noch? Ich hoffe wirklich, dass ich es zum Leichenschmaus schaffe. Ich komme zu helfen. Nick wird es nicht kümmern. Ich bin fast da. Hab im Verkehr festgesteckt. Bin fast da. Fast
Lost the
geflunkert.
signal. Some things never change.
Na super. Oh, Beste. Wer kennt's nicht? Du willst gerade irgendwie eine SMS noch schreiben und dann klappt's nicht. Einfach bad. Parkplatz ist meines. Na, sieht nicht gerade sehr einladend aus, auf jeden Fall. Open. Wie spät haben wir es denn? Ich hatte gerade das Gefühl, eben war es noch hell und bis ich jetzt hier angekommen bin, ist es dunkel. Ich glaube, der ist über ein paar Umwege gefahren. Naja, macht ja nichts, man konnte. So ein kleines Mädchen um die Uhrzeit nach draußen, Nicks Tochter. Ich kann mir kaum vorstellen, was sie durchmacht. Ach du Scheiße, das ist das Mädchen von dem Verstorbenen. Oh mein Gott, wie sie mir leid tut. Ich will das gar nicht wissen.
Yuli, you actually came.
Ja,
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
Na, natürlich können
We're talking right
wir
now.
reden gerne.
It's cold.
Das glaube ich dir. Setzen uns ins Auto und reden. Es tut mir leid, was mit deinem Dad passiert ist, Kleines. Es tut mir so leid. Ich verstehe dich.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Das habe ich
Joan,
nicht gesagt.
After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest.
Natürlich, Ehrlichkeit währt am längsten.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad.
Gerne. Ich bin für dich da.
It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other. Even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call. Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
Ja,
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
wir sehen uns. Du hast recht. Wenn er ermordet wurde, dann muss ich dem auf den Grund gehen. Es war schließlich ein Freund, ein guter Freund. Ich bin für ihn wiedergekommen und wenn es Mord war, kann ich das nicht einfach so stehen lassen. Und ich will nicht in deiner Haut stecken, Kleines. Er sah so glücklich aus mit dir. Ich werde herausfinden, was passiert ist. Und sollte es Mord gewesen sein, so werde ich für Gerechtigkeit sorgen.
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have
Wie
to
es
sooner or
aussieht,
later.
ist fast die ganze Belegschaft der Railroad schon anwesend. Und dann... Ah, guck mal, da steht sogar einer. Den müssen wir gleich anfangen, mit ihm uns darüber zu
Yes, the
unterhalten.
cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it.
Natürlich.
Good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even if I wish the circumstances were different.
Auf
In
die
times
alten
like
Zeiten.
these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
Einfach höflich sein, so ein bisschen einschleimen. Damit wir an Informationen kommen, was hier wirklich passiert ist.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Ja, wir sehen uns auf jeden Fall drin, mein Guter. Na, dann gehen wir mal rein. In die
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. Would that mean you couldn't leave town? And you are leaving town right after this, right? 'Cause if you
Ganz
aren't,
ruhig sind. Wir wollen keinen Stress.
Nick's memory only goes so far.
Kein...
That's what I thought.
Ach, der
Come on, it
Officer.
ain't worth it.
Hat er recht. Wegen dem
Making friends already, I
wollen wir
see.
uns gar nicht
Declan,
irgendwie
been a while.
irgendwelche Streitigkeiten
Hey,
verwickeln lassen.
careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Nur wegen der
I'm only here to
Beerdigung.
pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Nimm am Leichenschmaus teil, erweise Nick die letzte Ehre. Natürlich.
That's the guy who got the mine closed.
I can't believe you showed up.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Wir hören uns.
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Ruhe in Frieden.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
Ruhe in Frieden, Nick. Du warst ein guter Mensch.
I wonder who took that picture. He was more her best friend than a dad. Look at us. Those two were a great team.
Oh, wie schön.
Bug was so small back then. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend.
Schöne Erinnerung.
Happier times.
Ruhe in Frieden.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
Ah, richtig dicke Eier hast du mit der Knarre.
Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you've been.
Really good. I'm thinking of going back to school. Go for another master's.
So you don't have a clue what to do with yourself. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my
Großartig. Wundervoll. So kann man seine Trauer einfach verarbeiten. Sehr, sehr schön. Der Spielautor Nick hielt immer den Highscore. Ruhe in Frieden nochmal, Nick.
Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
I won't lie, it really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
Desire to open old wounds? The old-timers gave me hell when I came in, too.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared. Mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
You and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago, he never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I want to do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
Ja, ein Stückchen mit dem Walter können wir eigentlich kurz ein Trinken noch.
I didn't know you read Dickens.
Würde ich mal sagen, ein Schlückchen mit ihm, bevor wir wieder Ja,
Not
auch
real.
ins Bett.
You just quoted him a couple of times and I thought it sounded good.
Walter can be overwhelming at times.
Then you should read Great
But he means well.
Expectations. It's a masterpiece, plain and...
Nimm am Leichenschmaus teil, ertränke deine Sorgen mit Walter. Okay, wo ist denn der Leichenschmaus? Hab ich doch hier. Haben das schon hier, ne? Schon erledigt. Ah, ein kühles Bier. Und
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm the one dwelling on these things.
Wakes get sad, very sad. Death and drinking is a heady brew.
Still, I'm showing jealousy for a dead man. Not the best look.
Some would say being honest with yourself is the only way to honor friends. How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who could prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Das stimmt. Man ist nicht wirklich tot, solange man nicht vergessen
Put
hat.
that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I
license.
wasn't doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Declan sure came at her with both barrels. Joan's tough, though. She'll be okay.
jeden Fall auch mal was zum Übernachten.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? Hey, I didn't ask for you to be here. To come back. I couldn't let you miss this. You just showed up. You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in. That's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.